welcome to Classy Handmade. My name is Shonda and welcome. Welcome to all my new subscribers and welcome to all my returning subscribers. I hope you all are doing well. So, as for me, I'm doing great and it started to get cool here, guys. So, as you can see, I'm wearing one of my hats and this is my block stitch crochet hat. So, if you're interested, it's available in my Etsy shop. So what are you guys up to? How was your past week? Or I think it's about 2 weeks. I haven't done a podcast. So how have you been in the past 2 weeks, guys? So I hope you're all well and that you had a great past 2 weeks. So I did a few tutorials. I wouldn't say a few. I did one tutorial, I think, in the past week, 2 weeks, and it was I did a shawl, the the honeycomb shawl, and I'll show you two colorway that I did in the honeycomb shawl. That's what I decided to call it. And this is the first one I did. I think I showed it in my last podcast. See, guys, it's matching my hat. So this is great for if you just want something to throw over your shoulders. I love the pattern. It worked out well. This one here is much shorter, and I did a tutorial where I showed you how to make it longer. So, and let me show you that one. And here it is. This is the tutorial I did last week for the honeycomb shawl. And this is using Fireplace Comfort. I think that's what it's called. Anyhow, the tutorial will tell you the weight of yarn and the name of the yarn. But this colorway is so fall. Look at it. Let me stand up and show you. So you see, it's very long. So great tutorial, great pattern if you want to make one for yourself, or you can make it as a Christmas gift for someone, you know. So this, I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. I'm planning probably to gift it to someone. So this is it right here. Yes, so have any of you start making the honeycomb shawl yet? So check out my tutorial and go ahead and crochet yourself one. I think you'll like it. I like it in the variegated yarn, and this yarn have a bit of wool in it. So, and it's very fall-like. You could also knit it in, you know, more winter colors like white and cream, off-white, cream, and blues and so on, not just for fall. Okay, so that's my two finish. Well, I finished that one last week, so I show you up close and personal. So that's, and then I was working on, I was going to make a shawl with this. I have a shawl called the Leafy patch shawl, and I like that pattern very much. So what I did, but that pattern have more holes in it, so I was working up a solid. This is also the pattern that is on this. I also have a poncho pattern that is available in my Etsy shop. So what I did, I make it like I was going to make a shawl, as you can see, and then I join it under the arm, and I keep going round and round, and then I add sleeve to it. Here in Arizona, it get cold in the winter time when, you know, sometimes you want to sit outside or you want to go for a walk. So this will be great for that time, or if you just want to cozy up outside, you know. So this is, I'll try and take some pictures. But what I like about this is I like the big puffy sleeve. See? I don't know if I could show you. Sorry guys, I don't want to make you. Let me step back a little bit. So this is what it looks like. And the bottom come down, you know, from the pattern of the shawl, of the leaf. The pattern, the back came down a little longer. So there it goes, see? So this is my, is my cardigan. Oh boy. Okay guys. So that's what I made. Sorry for that, but I just wanted to show you. And I like it because it have, you see, it have the leaf coming down the arm. See? So this is really, you know, I like it. So I've made that, and I tell you guys, I had 2 balls of this yarn. It's from Hobby Lobby. And I held it double, and I needed some more to finish this cardigan. And I went and I bought 4 more balls, but I bought it when I had 30% off. Guys, this yarn gives me such a hard time. As you can see, it keep knotting up on itself. Although I pull it from the middle, look, it keep creating knots. So all of this is all knots. See, knots. I'm telling you, this yarn is soft, but it gave me so, look at this. It's all a tangled mess. Look. See, big knots. Even in my work, there is knots. Because I have to keep bursting it. Look, you can see like right here is a bit of a knot. There's right here. Probably can't see it, but here is another knot. This yarn gave me such a hard time. Will I be buying this yarn again? No. Because look, see, I have to weave in that knots here again. Just little knots tying up on itself. The yarn keep tying up on itself. Let me give you a spec on this yarn. This yarn is 44th Street. It don't have any wool in it, but it's fuzzy, and when it's hard to frog if you make a mistake. It's 70% acrylic and 30% polyamide. See? Very nice color, very soft, but it's a mess. I'm not gonna buy this again because I end up losing a lot of the yarn. If it was some other yarn, because this yard, the yardage is 540 yards. If it was another yarn in this same quantity, yardage. And a number 3, I probably would only have to buy about, 4 balls to make this if I'm holding it double. And it just messed. Anyhow, I'm just going to wear it. I can't wear it really I'm just going to wear it around the house and outside when it's cold, around the yard. So that's my finish objects. And I have one more finish objects, guys. And it's my little mooshy guy. Here is my fall moosh. I have 3 seasons, or this is the 3rd season. The first one I created was the spring. Then I made summer, and this is fall. And guys, all my moosh have a little story. The story about moosh, this moosh, it's coming fall, it's fall time. So moosh, this little moosh here, started to live in the forest, and he started to look for food because he's going to gather his food before the winter comes. So Moosh started looking in the forest for food. He found some little mushrooms. He also found some leaves, and he decided that he wanted to cover his he decided that he wants to cover up himself with the leaves. So if you can see, he has a maple leaf, and I think this is a maple, and this is what? I can't remember what leaf is this that I made. What is it? Maple. And anyhow, it's a leaf. So Moose decided that he's going to put all kinds of leaves that he found in the forest on himself. He also found some pine cones, and he applied it to his pumpkin. So Moosh, on his way in the forest looking for food, Moosh came to the edge of the forest where he saw some round orange stuff on the porch of an house that is near his forest. So Moosh crept up and picked one up, but it was so heavy that it fell and broke in half. So what Moosh decided is that he will take it and make a hat. So here is the pumpkin. Moosh took and make a cover for his head, and he applies little pine cone to it. So he thought it was a good idea because of the color, and it's fall. So here is my little moosh. My fall moosh. Okay, so hello moosh. All right, so this is moosh. All right, so I think that's all my finished objects. So moosh is the next moosh that will be coming out will be winter moosh. So for a recap, I think, should I show you the rest of the moosh? Hold a minute, let me get them. For all my new subscribers, here is moosh. And this is the first moosh I made, and this is summer. Say hello. So this is spring, and this was my first moosh that I made. And here is summer moosh. Okay, so the summer moosh has a sunflower on his head. And if you look at my podcast, you will see the story about this little summer moosh. So here I have 3 Moosh. So here are my Mooshies. Fall, spring, and summer. So the next one that will be coming out will be winter. Stay tuned for winter Moosh. Okay? Oh, Moosh went on the floor. So those are my 3 little guys that I made. And I like them very much. I'm thinking to make some, I'm not sure, and to put it into my Etsy shop. So I don't know, or I could put these 3 in my Etsy shop. I don't know, I'll think about it. I don't know if people will be interested in buying it, but so I'm finished with a finished object. So what have you guys been working on? Have you been making any amigurumis? What are you working on? What do you like to work on during the winter time? Some people like to work on larger project in this winter time because you know it's cool, it's cold, and you know they make blankets and stuff. Some people like to work on smaller project in the summertime. So for me, I just work on whatever I feel like working on. I don't, you know, if I want to make something large, I make something large. If I want to make something small, it doesn't matter the season. I just make what I want to make. Anyhow, so I have a bag here with, oh, I should tell you what I use for Moosh. For this Moosh, I just use white, and I use all sorts of random pieces of yarn, but all acrylic X. I think this might have a little wool in it, this maple leaf. And this maple leaf is a knitted maple leaf. And all of these are all acrylic yarn that was given to me by a friend. So it was partial skeins and pieces, and I just used them, you know, bits to make this. So all acrylic yarn. In my last podcast, I showed you that I have gotten some squares from a friend. So I started to join them. This is one of the squares that she gave me. So I started to join the squares. And these squares are all acrylic squares. So what I did, I have a gray acrylic yarn, and I just add another rung of gray. And what I'm doing, where is it? So what I'm doing, I'm joining just random, and I'm using gray to join. So I start joining it today. So far I did 6 squares, and I'm doing join as you go, slip stitch. So I think this will be a blanket. So I have let me show you the bag. This bag is not all, I have other stuff. So this is my bag, and I have a lot of my blanket that I'm working on for Make Scrap Yarn for Priscilla's Make Scrap Yarn. I'm working on that. Sorry for the, you know. So I have that in there, and I also have these squares that I'm working on. So what I do, I work a little bit on these squares, and then I work a little bit on the blanket, my Make Scrap Yarn blanket. So I'm using, I had bought, you know, sometime when you go into Michael's, they will have a bin with packets of yarn. I think it's called Mill Ends. So I bought this a while ago and I started to make a blanket. So what I'm doing, I never finished. This is how far. I never really finished the blanket. I just started. And what I'm doing, I'm loosening it out to, you know, join my squares with. So that's what I'm working on right now. So I think that's for now. And then I have one more work in progress here. I can show you my, that's in my bag. And you know, I like to make bags. And that's my project bag. It's a project bag inside a project bag. Oh my word, I'm like an old lady, bag lady. So here is my cardigan that I'm working on, and this is knit. So I'm knitting from the top down. So far, this is what it looks like. And I'm using a Michael brand yarn. I talk about it already in my, but I'm just showing you the progress on this cardigan that I'm making, and I'm making a knitted cardigan. When I look at this cardigan, it looks so small. Look at it. Let me show you. You see how small it looks? I'm still increasing. But when I put it on like this, I don't know. And I think I'm going to steam block it. And it probably would open the stitches. So I want this cardigan for myself. But if it doesn't fit properly, if I make it too small, which I'm not putting any buttons or anything. I'm just going to, it's just going to be like a layered piece. It's going to be open, no button or anything. So let me show you up close. That's the band for the front, and that's my increase, raglan increase. That's going to be the arms, and I'm going to be doing this in about 4 different colors. So I'm working with, guys, I don't know, I'm working with 4 different colors, but you know what, I don't know if I'm going to have enough for the sleeves. Probably not, or probably, I don't know. Well, we will see. So far this is where I am on my knitted, and this is knitted, my cardigan, knitted cardigan. So that's what I'm working on. So let me see, I have like, and then I have this hat, and this is a commission piece I'm working on. I have to make quite a few hats. So this is one of my hats, and this hat here, I got it from, well, part of it is from Alex. If not, I'll find it and insert it on the screen where I got it from. But I do part of it and then I just add my own little, sometimes it mightn't be exactly what they're doing, but you get the idea. But I'll still link where I get the idea from. I followed her eyes for the frog hat exactly the way she did it, but like the brim and stuff, I just do some of what she was showing and then just go ahead and did my own thing. So this is my froggy hat that I'm working on. It's done. I just have to put on, it's not done, I shouldn't tell you it's done. The eyes is not even sewn on, So I have to sew on the eyes. I have to put a little mouth, and then I'm going to put two little pink thing here for the little cheeks. So it should look, I'll come back and show you when I'm finished what it looks like. So that's that. I think that's all. Oh no, guys. Oh no, oh no. I forget to show you guys this little guy. So I made this little gnome. See? It could be a great, I'm going to be making more of these because I like it so much. I'll be making these. I didn't give him any arms or anything, but I'll be making these and for my Christmas tree, or and if I want to make a garland or something. So, and these are all scrap yarn. So that's all my finish makes. So are you, what are your plans for the coming week? So, you know, it's today's November 1st. And, you know, my favorite holiday is Christmas. So for Christmas, what I would like to do on my podcast, I would like to do Vlogmas. I don't know if I will be able to do something every day, but I want to try and do Vlogmas. And I also want to do tutorials for Christmas ornaments. So I will try to do a little ornament every on my Stitch and Pattern Tuesday. So, you know, I already have two ornaments that I create. I have the gnome that I create, and I have, you can see right here, a little stockings. So that's two. So I should have at least 4 ornaments that are that I would like to, you know, bring out for Christmas, my Vlogmas. So what are your plans for Vlogmas? Or is there anyone will be doing Vlogmas? I know they just did what? The October one. I don't know, what is it called? Vlogtober? So I know a lot of people did that, and I was watching quite a few of, you know. And so, is there anything that you do for November? Leave it in a comment. I don't know if anybody came up with anything for November. Maybe we should have something going on for November. I think, oh, I think somebody did mention something, but I have to wait and see there and see, because I want to take part in that. So I'm going to wait and see what it's all about, and I will be taking part in that. So I'm not going to say anything yet until I see the video is out and what's going on. So guys, what did I do this last 2 weeks? Went to work, come home, crochet, that's it. I did my Tuesday pattern, stitch and pattern. So I have a playlist with all my stitch and pattern Tuesday patterns that I did. So go and check it out if you want to make something for yourself. I did make quite some stuff last year. Yes, I have some ornaments that I made last year, and I did link, if I didn't link it on my Stitch and Pattern Tuesday, because I didn't start Stitch and Pattern Tuesday yet, so it's probably just there on somewhere around in one of my videos. So go ahead and check it out. Okay, for commission, I did buy something for myself, guys. I wanted one of these for a long time, but every time I look at it, it's always expensive. So not that you can't buy something expensive for yourself, but you know what? Us crafters, we always looking for a sale. Yep, that's right. So I was browsing Amazon, of course, and when I was on Amazon, I came across this. Guess what it is, guys? Bam! It's a set of tulip hooks. And I got it on sale. I think it was like 57 something from Amazon. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 2, 6, 8 needles. I always say needles. 8 hooks. From 6mm to I think it's a 3.5mm hook it comes with. So there it is, guys. And from the time I got this needle set, I put aside my Clover Amore hooks, and I've been using these needles like you don't have anything in your hands. It's so light, so light. I give it to my daughter to say. She said, let me feel the hook. And when she said, Mom, this hook is so light. Yes, it is very light. Love it. So what it comes with the 8 set of hooks. 8 hooks, crochet hooks. It came with a pair of scissors. It came with 2 darning needle and a little ruler right here. I regret buying this. I've been using it, and what I like about it, I like how it rolls up. I'm thinking to create one of this pouch for my Clover Amore hooks. Make one, and I did make one, but what I had put in that one, I put some knitting needles that I have inside it. So I'm thinking about creating one more just for my hooks, because I like how this roll up easily. I do have I have a tin on my desk. This tin came with a cup inside. I do have the cup, and I just keep all my scissors, pencil, hooks, and all sorts of stuff on my desk inside it. So, oh boy. So guys, I think that's all that I have for you today. So, I hope that you enjoy and that you find something that will inspire you on my channel. And hope to see you next time. I can't see you guys, but I hope you see me next time when I come on, or you watch my video and you like it, you share it, you leave a thumbs it up. And you know it works on this YouTube street out there. So thank you guys, and I thank you guys for spending some time with me. And remember, guys, to be kind. Until next time, bye.